Hi, I'm Nicci, and you're watching Better Batter Baking. Today, I'm here with Emma and Marta from Germany to make things themed with nuts. So, what are you going to be making today?
Das ist ein Kuchen aus Nuss, Eier und Zucker. Mehr braucht man nicht.
So she is making a nut cake. It's called Marta's Original Nut Cake.
Okay, and I'm going to be making nut brownies. So let's get started.
Okay.
Und, geht's los? Also, wir müssen zuerst die Nüsse klein machen.
So you have to shred the nuts, and you can either use the this nut shredder or you can use the blender.
Und wie viel sagst du? Das brauchen wir.
You need 2 1/4 cups of nuts
Genau.
to bake a cake.
Dann brauchen wir Eier.
You need 6.
Wer hat meine Eier gekauft?
You need 6 eggs, and
Und Zucker.
you need 3/4 cup of sugar.
Genau. Und, kann ich jetzt anfangen? Gut, dann zuerst Eier.
So first she's gonna use the egg whites.
So while they're separating their egg whites, I'm going to mix 2 cups, all my dry ingredients together. So first I have an empty bowl, 2 cups of sugar, and 1/3 cups of flour, and then half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm going to measure 3/4 cups of cocoa powder. But Marta, what brings you to the U.S.? Like, what have you seen so far?
Warum bist du in America?
Oh, ich besuche meine Freundin, deine Mutter.
She's visiting her friend.
So what have you
Emma
like?
Mutter.
Yeah, my mother.
So what have you seen so far? Like, what have you done?
Well, we all went to the Niagara Falls, and her and 4 other girls went to New York.
Yes.
Jetzt brauchen wir 200 Gramm Zucker, ne?
Yeah, so right now we're putting the 1 3/4 cup of sugar.
Und mixen.
Okay.
Sagst du erst mal mixen?
So we are now going to mix the egg whites.
Jetzt vorbereiten wir den.
Okay, so right now we are getting the cake pan ready, and we're putting tin foil on the bottom of the pan.
Backpapier oder sowas. Das
Yeah,
nicht
or we could use baking paper or like cookie sheet.
So I have my dry ingredients mixed together. So I'm going to, in a separate bowl, mix together all my wet ingredients. I'll put this back here for now.
gut. Dann
Okay, so
Eier.
okay, so now first we are going to put.
Jetzt weiter.
Yeah, so first we're gonna. egg white
So I'm
and some in egg yolk.
also, I preheat the oven
Die
to,
Kamera, weg von der Kamera.
and I'm gonna mix together 4 eggs. What? 2/3 cups of oil and some vanilla. So.
Das ist fertig.
Okay, now we're gonna pour the
Crack.
In die Form.
we're gonna pour the batter into the pan.
Und jetzt in Backofen rein.
We just put in 3 ingredients and then we put in the oven and set the oven to 370 degrees. Wie lang?
Halbe Stunde, habe ich dir gesagt.
So half an hour. We're gonna put the cake for half an hour.
Halbe Stunde. Jetzt vorbereiten wir die Pflaumennuss.
Pflaumennuss?
Naja, diese aus der Pflaumen.
So das?
Ja.
So now we are gonna get the prunes ready.
Oder kann man fertig kaufen.
Yeah, you can also get it just as jam if you don't want to do all the extra work. Okay.
Jetzt sind die Kerne drin, die müssen rausholen, die Kerne.
So you take out the prunes and put them in the bowl.
Vielleicht hier.
So I'm putting 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract into my liquid mixture, whatever it's called.
So she's taking out the seeds from the prunes.
Weil das kann man nicht püriert, wenn das
Ja.
sagst du.
So I'm gonna mix my wet and dry ingredients together now. But Marta, how did you come up with this recipe?
Wie hast du das Kuchen gemacht? So
Ich kenne Rezepte von meiner Oma. Das uralte Rezepte von meiner Oma.
she got the recipe from her grandma. She's had it in her family for like a really long time.
Aber gibt es in jeder polnische Kochküche gibt's auch diese Rezepte.
Okay, so and the recipe is also in almost every cookbook in Poland.
Ich habe sie ein bisschen einfach gemacht.
Yeah, she just made the cake a little bit easier to make. So
Jetzt machen wir diese.
so now we're going to blend the prunes.
Musst du von der Kamera weg, du versteckst.
Okay, so I have the brownie. So I have like the brownie recipe batter. So I'm gonna add the nuts. I have walnuts and almonds.
Wie hast du den Recipe einfacher gemacht?
Normalerweise muss man das machen mit zum Beispiel Buttermasse. Und das ist mir zu fett. Ich habe das nur mit Sahne gemacht und dann ist es leichter.
So to make the cake a little easier to make, she took out some of the ingredients and replaced it with other ones, so that it's like a little healthier.
So what ingredients did she have before?
Before you put like butter in, and now she puts
Mit Sahne,
with
Creme, Sahne. Ne?
the cream.
Die Buttermasse muss man die Eier zuerst warm kochen und dann den Butter dazu und das ist viel Arbeit.
Yeah. So, with the butter, you have to melt the butter first, and then you have to cook it with the eggs. But with the cream, you kind of just put it in instead.
Ja. Gut, dann können wir anfangen mit Creme.
So this is the cream that we're using. We're using heavy cream.
Ungefähr wie viel Cups? 1 Cup machen wir.
Okay, so we're gonna put like 1 cup of cream into the bowl.
1 Cup ist hier. Ja.
So I have my brownie batter and I'm gonna put it into my pan thing and bake it.
Mehr oder ein reicht? Machen wir 2 Cups.
Okay, so we're actually gonna do 2 cups.
Ja, mehr Sahne ist gut. Fertig.
Right now we're putting the sugar into the cream, and it's like 3 or 4 tablespoons, but you can like eyeball it.
So Marta, do you bake a lot at home?
Backst du viel zu Hause?
Ja, ja.
Ja.
Ich mache große Party für 50 Leute, dann koche ich und backe ich alles selbst.
So she makes big parties with like 50 people, and then she bakes and cooks.
Okay, jetzt geht's los.
Yeah, so what we just did is we mixed it and put sugar in until it got thick, and it's like we made it into a thick consistency.
Gut, jetzt die Torte raus aus dem Backofen. Mit 30 Minuten ist schon vorbei.
Okay, so now we're going to take the cake out of the oven.
Haben wir wieder.
Yay! So is this the only gluten-free recipe that you make, or?
Ist das die einzige glutenfreie Recipe, das du backst?
Nein, ich habe hunderte Rezepte von meiner Oma
She
und Großmutter.
100 recipes from her grandmother and great grandmother.
So is there a lot of gluten-free baking in Germany?
Ist da viel glutenfrei backen in Deutschland?
Also ich backe so wie in Polen wir das machen. Also mir schmeckt das deutsche Kuchen nicht so aus dem Geschäft. Ne? Also
Okay.
ist mir
So-
lieber selbst was backen, was Gesundes ist.
So she cooks Polish recipes, and she doesn't really like the cakes that you buy at like stores in Germany.
Jetzt gibt es einen Trick, ne, das zum Schneiden. Da muss man zuerst
So
kleine-
to cut the cake in half, she first she scores the cake with a knife, and then once she's gone all the way through the
Jetzt
cake,
nehmen
she
wir
takes-
einfache.
she takes a string and she cuts through the cake.
So she's using the line that she cut to, like, guide her.
Yeah. So,
Und
Yay! Clap, Emma!
jetzt weiß ich nicht, ob das nochmal.
so she's doing it again.
Ist ein bisschen zu klein. Wo haben wir den Deckel? Achso, der ist jetzt, weil ich will das weg.
Okay.
Machen wir anders. Jetzt kommt den Pflaum.
So now we're going to put the prune onto one side of the cut cake.
Ein bisschen. Nicht viel. Fertig. Und jetzt kommt die Sahne.
So now we're going to put the cream onto one of the other layers of the cake.
Ja. Upp.
So how much of the prune stuff do you have to put on, and the whipped cream?
Wie viel von das und den Cream?
Hast du gesehen, das ist einfach nach Gefühl.
So
Eine, zwei Loaf.
you just kind of eyeball it, like you put as much as you want of both.
So it's sort of personal preference.
Yeah.
Und dann weiter.
Is there something else that you could use instead of the prune, or?
Ist da was anderes, das du kannst benutzen, not das?
Gibt es ein bisschen andere Rezepte, wie man das macht? Die Original-Pflaumenmus. Das ist gekochte Pflaumen. Lange Zeit muss man kochen, bis die ganz weich, und kannst du probieren,
Yeah.
wie das schmeckt. Probierst du, ne? Magst du keine Pflaumen?
So you can pretty much use anything. She usually uses like a different type of like pflaumen.
Pflaumen.
What's that?
She,
I can use Google Translate.
okay.
Hold up.
So she usually bakes the thing that she's translating for
Is it-
like a long time.
Is it German or Polish?
German. And you can use like any type of marmalade and stuff. But for this, we're using fruits.
How do you spell it, Emma?
Wow.
Jetzt
I don't know how to spell
muss
that.
man nur dekorieren.
Okay, so now I just have to decorate it. Do you like prunes?
Never had prunes. Do you like prunes?
They're okay. In this cake, it's pretty good.
people just like eat straight up prunes?
Sometimes. Some people might. I don't.
Like without anything else?
I don't know. Probably some people do.
Jetzt kann man das dekorieren mit Schokoladenraspel oder
Okay, so
Nuss.
you can like decorate it with like shredded nuts, and you could sprinkle it on, or like chocolate shavings.
Oder einfach was schreiben.
Yeah, or
I
you
have a
could
couple
like
nuts
write,
if you want.
or you could
Naja.
write something like
Happy birthday!
Genau.
exactly.
Also. Die letzte Papier und dann letzte. So.
So was dekorierst du das Kuchen mit? Was dekorierst du das Kuchen mit?
Mit Schokolade.
So she's
Einfach
going to decorate it with chocolate.
Fertig. Aber besser, wenn der einen Tag oder eine Nacht noch, also ein paar Stunden im Kühlschrank.
So it's better when you leave the cake like one night or something in the fridge. Nikki, what about yours?
Mine's still in the oven. So what does leaving it overnight in the fridge do? Does it just help like solidify it?
Ja.
Warum tust du das Kuchen in die Kühlschrank? Was macht das?
Dass die alle Zutaten sich besser zusammenhalten. Ne? Die Sahne macht die Kuchen ein bisschen feucht und dann schmeckt besser.
So it all holds together better when you put it in the fridge?
Und Sahne sowieso muss man immer in den Kühlschrank, weil das schnell kaputt geht. Ne? Also verdorrt.
So it's better to put the cream in the fridge when you use the type of cream after you put it on your cake.
Und das ist nur Sahne. Ne?
And it's only cream. So.
Also diese Nussteig, die kann man Wochen im Schrank stehen lassen. Ne? Das macht ihm nichts, aber mit Sahne, da muss man schon in den Kühlschrank.
So with the cake alone, you can put it in like a cabinet for a while, and it doesn't do anything. But with the cream, you have to put it in the fridge.
So my brownies just came out of the oven, and Marta has to get her cake out of the fridge. And these are the finished products.
Recap what you guys did.
Yay!
Recap what you made.
So, just a reminder, I made the fudge nut brownies, and Marta made her original nut cake.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free, yes. So, let's have some people try these. We need people to come try these.
Closer to the last. Can we get closer to the last, please? Can you give me a close-up of the
I want a piece of all of it. I want everything.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks so good.
Very beautiful. Beautiful.
Guys, I told you these weren't done.
They
I did
all taste good.
terrible
once they
job.
cool down.
Did a terrible job cutting this.
It's crumble now.
What do you mean there's a hole in
Was
it?
somebody sliced through? It doesn't go through?
Oh, it's hot. It
How
is
dumb
hot.
do you have to
It
be to
is really
slice
hot.
through silicone?
Ow.
Very very soft.
If you talk like this while the blender's going, no one can hear you.
I was not talking like
So talk louder.
Überall in
Marta
Schweden.
Böckelman. How do you say it?
Böckelmann, Böckelmann,
Say,
Böckelman.
Böckelmann,
say it.
Böckelman.
Böckelmann.
Eat's good.
Böckelman. I don't know how to say it.
Böckelmann, Böckelmann.
Böckelman?
Ja, ist in Ordnung.
Close enough. You can say it. How's
No,
that?
you have to
Kannst
introduce
du auch? Böckelmann, Böckelmann.
Every time I read, she goes, huh?
I have a
Ich
C in
kann
pronunciation for
selbst
Spanish.
Huh?
Ich kann selbst nicht gut, weil ich
Ja.
Pollen
All right,
bin.
Talon,
Bei uns gibt es
how we doing?
Good.
We gonna do this?
How about I just say her first name? Want to play a game with me? It's called Pretend You Know How to Do Your Spanish Homework. Useless.
Do you guys have one more of these sticks?
Sorry, what?
Do you guys have one more of these sticks?
Well, no, I just broke them.
Emma, I got one.
Because